is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Jackson's throw complete there to Moore. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Packers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st and 10, Blackwell. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Off the play fake, Blackwell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A 1st down carry for Matthews. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st down, Rams. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Jackson now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And the Rams first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And a little floater there is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Jackson looking middle, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And Jackson throwing once more. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Again, it's Matthews. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes
Giants.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, 15 carries, 87 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down, Atlanta.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Rams had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. Matthews up the middle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Blackwell. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Murray now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Richards. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Blackwell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Coming right, this is Matthews. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Hall to start the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Number 12, a gain of 7, and a Falcon 1st down.
On the Jets sweep, here comes Waddle. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Murray now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now Andrews. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So here are the Rams to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Blackwell. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down. Blackwell. He finds his man. Complete. It's Richards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one, and the Rams are going to get a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Murray now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Murray's throw is taken in by Waddle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Murray from midfield. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started from the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either or run it and try and win this ball game. Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Looking to throw on second down. Blackwell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down. Blackwell. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. They run it. It's Matthews. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And check down, complete to Hall. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To throw, it's Murray. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Cole Kmet, 30 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. The last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. A little restless too.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Back to throw. Blackwell. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives him a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, right back to Hall. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Here's Hall again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. Back now in Los Angeles. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Now left side on the swing pass. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions, first and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting, pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Murray going to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cole Kmet, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive. Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
McPherson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray. They'll set up the screen for Hall. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. On the counter, it's Matthews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A give left side to Matthews. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So it's the Rams here that take home the W, and it was thanks in part to the play of their 3rd-year quarterback.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and he's delivering the ball in rhythm all game long.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and we've got the Vikings' electric quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Vikings and the Rams, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Vikings coming into play, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off